here we are at the next real Reno workshop potential. This is the next project for Debbie and Chris Williams, and would you believe this time it's not a residential house, it's a uniting church hall. And look at the fantastic array out here. We've got a driveway that's perfect, landscaping, fantastic brick veneer and lovely decorative windows, as you can see, and you know, a roof. What can I say? I have no idea about renovations. Thank goodness it's something that Debbie knows a lot about. So rather than me looking at this thinking, oh my god, I wouldn't even know where to start, let's see what Debbie reckons about the potential for this property.
Fabulous building over here. We're going to have student accommodation for a few years and turn it into two fantastic apartments. Parking and garden out the back for everyone, and a lovely driveway sweeping up to at least two more places at the back here. What a bargain, hey? All of this for only $385,000. So here we are at the purchase. As you can see behind us, we've got a lovely stage. That's going to be lowered and fill in the gaps where the floor is. So we'll be getting a carpenter in to do that. That'll happen fairly quickly. Magnificent timber, all jarrah floors. And as you swing around a little bit, you've probably seen footage, or you will see footage of the toilets. And the toilets are wide enough to have the toilet in there and put a shower alongside without configuring the whole thing. So as there are two in there, we've got 3 toilets between 6 people that will end up living here. So as we move around, we'll end up with lots of cubicles. So this will be one room here that goes from here through to here, which is about 3 metres. It'll end up about 3.6 wide. 3.6 is great for carpet squares. So you'll be able to utilise the full width of carpet and all the way along here. So as we go along, you'll see we have 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and the 4th room will be where we've currently got the pool. Stunning timber there. We'll be able to take all of that down and sell that, which is really nice. I don't think we'll utilise it. We might even offer it back to the church. It would be nice. The window that's there will become a door, so that will be the 4th outlet to outside. And of course there will be another bedroom across this side here, and across where the stage was, where we started, there will be another room there. That means putting a window in here, and where a door is, replacing that with a window. We come around to where I'm standing now. This will probably be the dining room here, and a nice big common area, and followed by the kitchen on beyond. It has 2 sinks and an electric stove. Now, if we happen to be putting students in here, they prefer gas cooking the majority, so we are having that change to a gas stove. Huge great big kitchen, well enough for the people that this will be servicing. And then through to what we would have is the lounge. There's ceiling fans all the way through here and air conditioning. What we will have to take care of is heating, because the current heaters that are in the place will be taken out. And look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, and we've still got another one to go. All balcony rooms, can you just picture it now? All with their own little doors, their own little areas and their own private balconies. Do you think that the people around the place would like to come and live in our place? I think so. And we've got so much accommodation here now, and there's so much area that we've got to live in. But that's only today. What about in 3 or 4 or even 5 years' time? Put a mezzanine in here and make it 2 fantastic apartments.
Well, if you doubt that Debbie and Chris and their team can transform a property, just look at some of these photos from their last reno. You can see the outside of this house. Doesn't look at all inviting, does it? In fact, it was disgusting even inside, and the smell was atrocious. But now, look at the outside when they came to sell it. Is that fantastic or what? Beautiful picket fence. You'd just be so proud to take your friends home there. And in a lovely part of Unley, one of the best parts of town, beautiful coffee shops around. This was the front door. Didn't look at all inviting, did it? And I suppose there's a limit to what you can do with the front door, but when you see the difference between that and the after, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so welcoming. You just want to walk through that door and have a beautiful cup of coffee with your friends, wouldn't you, at the end? Now, of course, Debbie doesn't do a huge amount of the renovation work, but she does get her hands dirty sometimes. And just to prove that, somebody did take one photograph of her. So just to show that she can actually get down and dirty, Debbie doing a reno, here it is. Savour the moment. But anyway, knocking walls down is part of the job apparently, and it can transform something like this, which was the kitchen out the back of their property. You could only just about swing a cat, and they had about 3 cats there. But that's all been changed now. The bathroom at the end is its own separate area, and in front of it is like an area for the washing machine, and obviously the linen and soap and hand wash and all of those types of things that you need. Looks gorgeous, fully tiled in the bathroom. And this is just a fantastic room, just the area where you'd want to live. You can cook, you can sit down and watch TV, you've got a little dining room behind the sofa, just a lovely ambience there. And outside, let's have a look at that. This is the before. Charming, isn't it? You should have seen the amount of rubbish there. And of course that all had to be taken away before you can even start on the new stuff. This is the outcome. This is the final back garden. Just beautiful for you to have an afternoon tea out there. In fact, that's where I caught up with the last group who did this renovation with Debbie. They had a fantastic time from what I heard from them directly. They got a lot of confidence, they got a lot of information. They went through things that you don't normally get in seminars because it was just so much detail. So if you're interested in doing renos, go to www.realwomenrealestate.com.au for more information.